let's move to the landscape of Mecca. And here is a topographic map, if you will, of Mecca. So everybody can kind of get an idea altitude wise and such. I'm going to show a few others here in particular so that people can kind of get the idea. The higher is red, green, and blue starts to go down towards sea level. For people who aren't, familiar with these maps, I'm not the greatest either. It's not like I know inside and out what's going on with these maps. Here's another one to give you better ideas. We're getting a little more down to earth, so to speak. And I put arrows here to give you an idea of current Mecca, where we see this. And there's this mountain range between, is it At-Taif, if I'm saying that correct? And of course, there's Mecca on the western side of this map. And then here's another one to kind of give you more of here's some mountain peaks. I mean, this is real serious terrain here that we're dealing with. And then this is an actual image to give you a current. They built like roads. So probably quite dangerous. You got to be careful driving here. But how do camels go up and down those mountains with goods on their back, as those mountains seem pretty steep to climb there, Dr. Hoyland?
Yeah, I mean, for the classical spice trade, in frankincense, myrrh, and other things, they're actually passing a bit to the east of those mountains. So on the eastern edge, so passing up from Najran, which is on the Saudi.
Is there a way to show that here? Would it be like on the right side, you're saying, east of these?
Yeah, so if you look at where Taif is, then that is on the lower eastern slope. That's on the lower eastern slope. And you can see anywhere that you go to the west of Taif, then that is dropping down quite substantially. And it's fairly flat, actually. So whereas
to get
the green
across,
looks as though it might be good on yours, but it is actually quite sloping, so it wouldn't be a very good route. So in general, yes, everything's passing to the east side of those high mountains. Yeah, about where your animals there. Yeah, and you can actually trace it going up from Najran, to say on the Saudi-Yemeni border, going up through. And then if you look at the other places like Hegra and Taima, they're also on that eastern side where it's fairly flat, actually. The desert then becomes quite flat. And there's also a series of oases that make it easier to keep stopping off as well.